Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Room Number 9. So last time we got another ending in which Seiji and Daichi didn't devolve into unbearable, disgusting, revolting debauchery. Instead, they just stopped talking to each other, and it was upsetting as an ending. It wasn't as upsetting as the first ending I got, but it was still upsetting. I guess it was believable, as I said in the previous video. It was a believable ending, but still upsetting. Because I feel like the kiss that they had, and I know that like every 5 minutes in that last video I was bringing up the kiss that they had. I was bringing it up every 5 minutes because it was really like Chekhov's gun, is that what you call it? Like, you thought that would go somewhere, you thought it would do something, you thought it had meaning, and then the developer of the game just slapped you right in the face and said, "You idiots, that kiss meant nothing. We just threw that in there to make you think they would actually, you know, talk and discuss their problems and their feelings and admit that they like each other, you know?" I'm stupid for thinking that. For thinking that this game could ever make one iota of sense. That's my fault. That's my folly. Alright, well, now we're doing another ending. Also, interestingly enough, that previous ending I got, it didn't unlock any new CGs. At least, because in the gallery you can look through things by the ending letter you get. And it didn't unlock, I don't even know what ending it was, frankly. I don't know if it's like A, B, C, because it didn't unlock any CGs, it was weird. Anyway, we're unlocking B ending now. So let's get right into it. And our first, as you can tell from the music, we're in the midst of a task. Thankfully nothing's being shown right now that I can't leave in YouTube, so we're in the midst of a task. And, yeah. We have to choose, okay, I'm starting. Okay, so something I didn't realize, I thought these glasses choices were completely just for your preference. Like whether you like Seiji wearing glasses or not wearing glasses. That's all I thought the glasses choices meant. But apparently, they actually affect your ending? Like, what? Like, what kind of inconsequential choices are affecting my endings in this game? Glasses? What if I'm Daichi and I just don't want him to damage his glasses? Or what if I'm just the player and I want to take off the glasses because I don't like him wearing that during, you know, physical relations? That's such a weird thing to affect our ending. Anyway, we have to say, okay, I'm starting.
じゃあ、やります。
Alright, so we can just skip through this. This is probably I'm only gonna stop if there's something actually worth, you know, worth seeing, something that's new and worth seeing. Alright, guys, welcome back. So I skipped ahead quite a lot, so I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so first thing that really annoyed me was seeing Daichi hold up a cloth to his nose while he was servicing Seiji again. That's really upsetting to me. I still can't get over that he's doing that. It makes no sense. I don't know what it's about. Okay, but also, so I'm pretty much making the same choice, almost all the same choices as last route, except for like 1 or 2 differences. So I feel like I might be getting a similar ending to last route? I don't know. I don't know. So that's interesting. But regardless, we actually have a new task, as you can see on the screen, and this is the first new dialogue that there's been in a long time. It's like day 8 or 9, I'm not sure. There's been no new dialogue until now, so Subject A must save Subject B's pubic hair, and Subject B must reach blah 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 through blah blah blah. Alright, so Whoa, what the hell? Seiji let out a deep sigh and this is literally so easy. Seiji let out a deep sigh and leaned back in his chair. His face already cool. Oh, also something to point out. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I didn't make the same choices as last time. I mean, not all the same choices. Like, during the scene where Seiji gives Daichi a little sucky, we had to move quickly and not pull out. But then afterwards, we had to choose choices like, I feel awful about this. So we had to, like, give into the pleasure, but then at the same time, be like, oh no, I feel bad. So it's a little bit conflicted. I don't know. I don't know about these choices. Anyway, Seiji let out a deep sigh and leaned back in his chair. His face, already cool and reserved, looked even paler. I couldn't read his expression at all. Did I already read that?
なあ、
I tried to broach the subject gently. I was hesitant, of course, and wasn't really sure how to address it, but I just couldn't stay silent.
やっぱり俺
Really? A little shaving? I don't understand.
やるよ。
You're such a hero. Seiji, our hero, is willing to trim his gigantic bush. What a sacrifice. He's a hero to all of us. It's so difficult for him. I mean, in Japan, the bush is prized. The bush is more important than even the genitalia in Japan. The bush just asserts your manhood. Without it, you're not a man. Well, let's shave it off. He cut me off with a quiet but firm tone. I didn't have the power to fight back against his decisive declaration.
でもお前さ
I'm more worried about you. I'm worried about you because you keep trying to take on all the pain by yourself. It must have come out on my face because Seiji suddenly smiled at me.
心配するな。大丈夫だよ。
Yeah, I hope. What is the problem?
いや、大丈夫ってのも変だけど。
You just gotta have a little fun and shave your junk. He smiled for a moment, but then wiped it from his face again and gave me a serious look.
やれるから。
Yeah, I hope you can do it.
ゆるいな。
He was calm and collected, but his figure also told me not to challenge him. I couldn't do a thing. Seiji was right. That's why I would do it. I would do it properly. Okay, I guess. Evening came and so did our dinner. It was crispy. We had some crispy roasted chicken for dinner. Yay! That's the perfect dinner before we shave our pubic hair, or I shave Seiji's, I guess. I don't know. Our bellies full, night came and I listened to the faint sound of Seiji showering, but I couldn't help thinking about having some more crispy chicken nuggets. I couldn't help thinking it was always nighttime here, since the fake window was always showing us lies. The lack of light was making me lose my sense of time. There were fixed meal times, but I couldn't be sure any of that was real either. And so it always felt like night, and like we were just waiting anxiously for time to pass. How much more of this could we endure? A can of shaving cream and a single razor blade arrived in the exchange chamber. A razor blade? Not a razor? Like, just the razor blade itself? I don't understand. It wasn't the kind of razor we'd usually use, but the kind a woman might use on her face. What? What kind of razor blade does a woman use on her face? I've never heard of... Women use razor blades on their faces? I've heard of women waxing their faces. Maybe even doing laser on their faces. Bleaching the hair on their faces. I've never heard of a woman using a razor on her face, but I don't know.
使うのかよ。
I guess. They'd included the prostate, vibrator and nipple clamp set that we'd used previously, along with a bottle of lube. Why don't they just let us keep those in our room permanently? I read over the task instructions again carefully. It said that as long as he had the toys on, he could, you know, however he wanted. So it sounded like he could just put them on and stroke his D. Of course, the catch was that I had to watch to the end. Big deal. I had to shave him and remove all of his pubic hair. It was such bullcrap. I felt sick to my stomach. What they were asking us to do wasn't really that difficult, but their aims were blatantly transparent. They were slowly but surely debasing Seiji. Oh god, poor Seiji. If they just asked him to jack off normally, it'd be different. No, that'd still be pretty gross. But for some reason I felt like if I was the one being forced, I'd rather do that. No, I really wouldn't want to do that either. I didn't want to do any of it. It was just so frustrating. On top of it all, this wasn't going to be the end of it either. My stomach felt like it was full of lead. Okay, so this is day 8 or something, I think. I didn't want to do anything anymore, but Seiji was shouldering all of it. I couldn't start whining now. The sound of the shower had stopped while I wasn't paying attention, and Seiji had returned from the bathroom. He threw off the bathrobe he'd half-heartedly put on and silently lay down on the bed. Are we gonna shave in here? On the bed? Okay, I guess. I'd love to go to sleep and feel your pubes at my feet and just on my back, on my arms, everywhere, in my mouth, on my pillow. That's gonna be fun. With an icy cool expression, he opened his legs. Like, ooh. Give him a little kiss. So, God, I won't even repeat what I said in the uncensored scene. Just go watch it. I'm sorry if you can't. I know some people can't watch the uncensored scenes right away. Sometimes they have to go back and watch them because they're in public or something. So, you know, I'm sorry I'm not even going to explain what happened in that scene. Kind of upset. But yeah. But yeah, I think that go kiss him right now. He needs a kiss. And also, in this route, we also Seiji kissed Daichi out of nowhere during one of the tasks. Just so you guys know, because I think I skipped over that. So, the kiss that I complained about in the last few videos, it happened here, and I'm probably going to be complaining about it again when it goes absolutely nowhere. I wiped my eyes with the back of my hand and sat down on the edge of the bed with my back to Seiji. Yeah. I could sense Seiji come closer to me, and I was a little scared when I noticed he was still aroused. I was scared that he'd pick up on my own lust, and that I wouldn't be able to stop myself. So you have no impulse control. I don't. Like I said in the uncensored part, their actions and their words do not... It's like their words are coming out of completely different people than the people that are actually doing the things that they do. That part was especially weird since we just done the deed yesterday. Surely Seiji knew how that would turn out. So why is your back against Seiji's right now? I'm confused. His breasts were so lurid that I felt like I didn't misread that, did I felt like I could hear my heart pounding. I didn't misread that, right? I wiped the back of my hand and sat down on the edge of the bed with my... Yeah. Okay, so I don't understand why you sat down on the edge of the bed with him. Okay. Calm down. I was a little scared of him staying quiet because I wasn't sure what I'd do. I noticed him sit up behind me. Alright, Seiji. Actually, the task is over, so you can stop moaning now. Honestly, you didn't have to moan during the task at all, but you chose to, so... That's what that is. He let out a lascivious sigh? Okay, well, at least we're admitting the truth. But why is he? I guess he must have taken out the vibrator. And then I heard a ka-thunk. Ka-thunk of items hitting the tray. I couldn't hear his footsteps when he got off the bed. He was barefoot and walking on carpet. Yeah, I know how that works. I've walked on carpet in my life. You know, it's just a few times, you know. Just once or twice, so I know how it works. So there wasn't much sound. The only sound I did hear was the exchange chamber's door opening. When he came out of the chamber, he disappeared into the bathroom. Alright, let's stroke ourselves. We need to relieve ourselves. So I dragged myself off the bed and tried to figure out what to do with the dirty towel. So, well, I might as well smell it a little bit. It was smeared with white cream dotted with black hairs. I figured we probably didn't need to turn it in and ended up just shoving it into the laundry bin along with the sheets. Same difference, right? Once I had replaced the lube-stained sheets with new ones, the room felt crisp and classy again. And it did wonders for my mood. So glad. Oh god, I don't know. I don't know how to react to some of his sentences. It's crisp and classy again in here, and I'm feeling better. Sorry, Seiji. Of course, that feeling was an illusory one. Seiji's pubes would have likely taken a few months to fully grow back. What? Huh? That long? I don't think so. And my D was still a little hard. I don't think it takes months. I've shaved myself. It does not take months. My underwear, much less. My underwear felt disgusting from all the pre-cum, so I figured I should change clothes. Get it over with while Seiji was in the bathroom. I was repulsed when I saw how my underwear was so wet where the tip of my D had been resting against the fabric that it was practically transparent. I went back into the exchange chamber and balled them up under the sheets so Seiji wouldn't see. Is he going to be inspecting the clothes in the exchange chamber? What was wrong with me? Even after all that, it wasn't over. I was still a little hard. I crawled into bed to try and escape from it all, and despite the state of my D, I didn't want to touch myself in the slightest. Ugh, idiot. I just wanted to sleep and forget everything. I wanted everything that had happened in this room to be a bad dream. But I really wanted to think about literally anything else. I closed my eyes tightly and tried my damnedest to write the current me out of existence. Okay. Good luck. Right, 9th day, 82 points. Oh dear, we have 2 more days to go. I thought we only had 1 more day. What is it? Okay, so it's this task again. The sad music's appropriate. I don't think there could be anything else in this scene that we need to see again. So, I'll probably just skip through the entire thing. You guys won't have to see anything. I'm so generous, I'm so kind, that I would spare you the suffering. But this is where I shall end this video of room number 9. So I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time on another episode of room number 9, where we will skip over this. Bye, guys.